Today we're going to break down the music video Real by NF to see if there's any hidden meaning behind the song. Okay, so first glance and first watch through of the video, it seems like a basic performance kind of shot for the entire music video, which is what I thought at first as well. The video mainly just focuses on NF and showcases his talent as an MC and an artist. You get a great look at him as an artist, to look at his mannerisms, his flow, his lyrics, and everything in that aspect. And yes, the video does do that and does accomplish that goal, but I'm always here to tell you that it's a little bit deeper than that. Hi guys, my name is Kix Mitchell, and this is Hidden Meaning. So the video opens up and NF gets up from a chair in the plane and just starts rapping. And we can see that the plane is absolutely destroyed, at least on the inside of it. Chairs are flipped over, things have been pulled from the walls, and everything just looks like an entire mess. And I think it was everyone's first reaction and assumption that the plane was probably crashed and that was the causation of the destruction. As was mine, that's what I thought my first couple of run-throughs. But after watching the video a couple times, I don't believe that was the case. I believe that the plane throughout the duration of the video was still in the air. And I know that's a little weird, but there's a few clues to support this theory. When NF is rapping, there is always a presence of wind hitting his face. And as you can see in a few shots, there are windows that are broken out that are kind of bandaged up to try to block the wind out, but of course if that was to actually happen and the plane was still in the air, wind would easily go right through those windows. And another thing to kind of support this theory is that when NF goes out onto the wing of the plane, there's no destruction or any harm done to the outside of the aircraft. So it is my assumption that all the destruction came from inside of the plane, and it doesn't take a genius to figure out who did that destruction. NF, seeing as he is the only passenger in the entire plane in that performance shot. And throughout his verses, he's flipping chairs over, pulling things from the wall, and even in one shot has a chainsaw. And by the way, how did he get a chainsaw on a plane? And then the song ends, and then we get kind of an after credit scene on the tail end of the song. NF wakes up on a plane, but there's no destruction done to it, and there's other passengers on it as well. He then asks one of the other passengers if they were on a plane, and they kind of give him a weird look like, obviously. Then he gives a little smirk and then like the whole video just ends. Okay, cool, so that's the basic layout. So what does it all mean? First, let's look at what the song means. Real, the song basically means being real with his audience and with everyone that's listening to his music. So it means be upfront and honest with everybody. Like in his music, he wants to make real music and make sure you learn about him as a person with his real struggles and not something that's fabricated or is just like a party song. And that's hit dead on with the outro of the song, which reads, "Tell me, what am I doing here if I'm not being real?" Hit the nail on the head with that one. Okay, so now we know the context of what the song in general means, so how does that relate to the video? Because when you look at what the song means, that doesn't really translate straightforward into what the video means. It's a little bit more abstract. So here it is. The plane represents his ride in life. We can see in the end of the video when he wakes up that there's other people on the plane. These people represent just other people that are in life with him. They don't want to be any problems, they're just in their seat, enjoying the ride and ready to get to their destination, or the end of life. But in the majority earlier part of the video, we see NF on a plane by himself where the entire plane is destroyed and being destroyed. In this scene, NF is trying to take control of his own life and make it how he wants it to be. Something glanced over in the first couple run-throughs for me is that NF literally tries to go to the cockpit and take control of the plane. And when he finds out he can't do that, he's literally destroying the plane and pulling out doors trying to get out of the plane. NF doesn't want a set destination that was predetermined for him in life. He wants to take control of his own life and go where he wants to go. Because you know how like a plane ride goes from one set destination to another. That's kind of how a lot of people's lives are, is they get in this plane and end up where they were going to go and don't take control and really go where they want to go. So NF either wants to take control of that plane and redirect it to go where he wants to go, or he's going to get out of the plane and figure it out from there. Because if he isn't being real with himself and ends up going to that set destination that someone else planned for him, what is he really doing here? And then that version of the real NF ends on the wing of the plane and kind of points upward, so we don't know the next step of what happens next. Then NF wakes up and has the Matrix kind of moment. I think this kind of represents NF when he had that epiphany that he wants to be somewhere else in life when he was a lot younger, or it represents just the common man when they realize that they are not going where they want to in life. They want to be real with themselves and they look around at all these other people that don't realize that they're going where someone else predetermined them to go. And that's why NF had those smirks on his face, that he realized in that very moment that he's going to change his situation and he's going to be real with himself. Well, thank you guys so much. What did you guys think about this theory? Did you have something else in mind? Leave all your thoughts in the comments below. Be sure to check out one of these 2 videos on your screen if you've not seen them yet. You can follow me on Snapchat and Twitter and Instagram, whatever, just at Cakes Mitchell. And until next time.
Yeah, always get the notice. Always on my grown tip. God-given, I've been living like a chosen. Too good for my fellow opponents. Y'all been messing with a protege. Get the critics in it, I got more to say. Y'all flip the page, y'all flip the script. Lifestyle of a young boy getting it. Now let me tell them what they